Hi, my name is Marisa Bozarth. I'm the Museum Curator of History for the Burlington County Division of Parks, and we're excited to bring to you another series of our artifact highlights here at the Lyceum. We're going to introduce you to a few artifacts that aren't necessarily always seen by the public, some that are, but you might not always know the story behind them. So we're very excited to be able to share these with you. We are very lucky to have this in our collection. This is a medical kit, or military medical kit, that belonged to Robert Yancy Sr. Mr. Yancy was born in 1925 in Burlington and would go on to serve in 3 separate wars. He served in World War II, Vietnam, and Korea. When he enlisted for World War II, he served in the Navy. He was trained as a cook because at that time the military was still segregated, and Mr. Yancy happens to be African American. So it was one of the few jobs that African Americans were able to have in the military. But he was able to convince his superiors on the boats that he should be doing more. He wanted to be doing more. So they actually trained him as an anti-aircraft gunner, which was pretty unique for the time, because for them to put an African American behind a weapon during World War II was not heard of very frequently. So he ended up being trained in that regard and then served as a submarine chaser in the South Pacific for the remainder of World War II. He later on went on and enlisted for Korea and Vietnam, where he joined the Army, where he became a combat medic, which is what this kit is from. He was awarded the Bronze Star for his service because in his 2 years in Vietnam, he did not lose one patient. This happens to be his medical kit. We have a lot of stuff from his personal collection, but this is his medical kit, and it's interesting because it's one that he didn't use very often. It's still full of stuff. So it has every type of bandage you could possibly imagine, every size, weight is in here. There also is, of course, adhesive tape, and we still have aspirin that they would have administered. There's antiseptics, there's more aspirin. There's ammonia, so for people, people pass out and wake them back up. There's all kinds of bandages and dressings in here. There's tourniquets. It tells you how to use them on the back, gives you specific instructions. Yeah, it is full of pretty much anything you would need to perform first aid out on a battlefield. Your basic needs at that point. When Mr. Yancy retired from his military service, he went to college. He went to what at the time was Glassboro State. And received a master's degree in education and worked in the prison system teaching for the remainder of his career. And then when he retired from that position, he went on to be one of the leading advocates in the state for veterans. Promoted very heavily, went to the state legislature, met with governors, senators, and tried to promote for health care for veterans, housing, education, really anything that could better their lives, and also for memorializing those that served. He was very instrumental in having Memorial Park in Burlington created, where you can see there's various military equipment out there in the park to represent the various branches of the military and commemorate their service. So we're very lucky that his son actually was kind enough to donate a lot of Robert Yancy Sr.'s military belongings to us, along with his collections of photographs and stories and some of the awards that he has been given over the time.